Caitlin Clark said, "No layups in my house," and sent Angel Reese flying like it was a Southwest commercial. That flop had Academy Award winner written all over it. But the refs really looked at that and said, "Yep, that's definitely murder," and gave Caitlin a flagrant like she pulled a knife out mid-play. And Angel tried to run up on her and said, "You're crazy as fuck, what the fuck are you doing?" And Caitlin's all like, "This is just basketball. It's either a layup or free throws. Pick one."
It's just a good take foul, you know? If either Angel gets wide open 2 points or, we send him to the free throw line. Nothing malicious about it. It's just a good take foul. Every basketball player knows that.
And just like that, Caitlin Clark dropped a triple-double, won by 35.
It was supposed to be just another hard foul, until it wasn't. Caitlin Clark, the rookie phenom, got hit midair by Angel Reese. But what happened next? Her reaction, her rage, and her coach's decision shook the entire WNBA. This wasn't a rotation sub, this was a message.
Clark and Indiana Fever's currently putting the beats on the Chicago sky, and I'm telling you right now, Angel Reese is furious because she wants to make it her business to beat Caitlin Clark this year, and I'm telling you right now,
this isn't the first time sparks have flown between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Their rivalry dates back to college. Reese's taunt during the 2023 NCAA championship. Clark's viral three-point dominance. Now, both are in the WNBA, and the tension has only grown hotter.
Sports supporters, well, I told you guys there would be a follow-up video on the nuclear fallout. That's exactly what it's been. Over the take foul, as Caitlin Clark is calling it, and that's a great way to say it. It was a take foul. She was trying to prevent a wide-open layup, although one could argue that she might have missed it anyway, on Angel Reese, and then Angel Reese went absolutely, utterly berserk.
Midway through the second quarter, Clark cuts through the paint. Angel's there. The whistle blows. A flagrant foul is called. Clark hits the ground hard. Fans erupt. And Angel, she explodes.
This little white girl and Caitlin Clark out here busting that flat out, bro. Triple dub. And I don't want to hear none of that stat padding stuff, bro. She had a triple double, and that's just the facts, man. That's just the facts. So I see a lot of people saying, "Oh, she fouled her hard, bro. It was a malicious play." Man, that wasn't no malicious play. This is a malicious play. Check it out. What y'all gonna say?
And Clark, calm, unshaken. She walks to the free throw line and drains both shots. Her response? It's just basketball. Layup or free throws. Pick one. But for Reese, it was personal.
Talk about the hard foul. Caitlin Clark fouls Angel Reese while going up for a layup. People are making a big deal out of this. And me, I'm looking at it like, look, it was just a hard foul. I don't even think it was flagrant. The only thing that was flagrant was Angel Reese's response, right? How she responded to the hard foul. And obviously you can see there's still a little hate. There's still a little hate out there. But I'm going to say this. WNBA, lean in on this. Lean in on
Then, the moment no one saw coming. Angel Reese benched. Not rotated. Not rested. Pulled. Live. On national television. And her face said everything.
Basketball player, refs got it right. Go on.
What happened behind the scenes? Sources say Coach Nola had warned Reese about composure. Insiders claim this was a boiling point after weeks of tension. Was this a discipline move or something deeper?
Your perspective on the flagrant foul, what was the point you were trying to make to her?
It's just a good take foul, you know? If either Angel gets wide open 2 points or, we send him to the free throw line. Nothing malicious about it. It's just a take foul. Every basketball player knows that.
Social media split in half. One side screaming, "Let her play. That's just passion." The other? "She's out of control. This isn't college anymore." And just like that, Reese's brand of fire becomes the hottest debate in the league.
This is pure hate. Pure hatred for that white girl in India. Excuse me. I need to specify. Sorry. The one that wears 22 in Indiana.
The next day, the Sky made it official. Angel Reese is suspended indefinitely for conduct detrimental to team culture. But was this really about culture or control?
Do you like the way your players responded there? Just to that moment. It looked like somebody's going over talking with Angel, coaching staff was talking with her to calm her down, make sure that it didn't escalate any further. Yeah, I think that it's a little misrepresentation to calm her down. I think emotions were high on both sides, and so I think Angel reacted in a way that any of us would react in a moment.
Did Reese lay low? Nope. She doubled down, cryptic tweets, Instagram stories, and even liking posts slamming Caitlin Clark. She didn't just clap back, she made it loud.
We saw Caitlin Clark become the fastest player in WNBA history to have 3 triple-doubles. Besides it getting a little bit spicy with her and Reese, what did you like that you saw from Clark?
Speaking of spicy, right? I think that was just a no free buckets foul. Now, it was a hard one, and I think the refs did their job, and I'm glad we could focus on the court. But Caitlin Clark, she came in this season as the MVP 25, and even though it's one game, you can see that it may not just be all talk. She had a triple-double, as you mentioned, 20, 10, and 10. And you can see 2 things happening. Playing with vets like DeWanna Bonner and Natasha Howard, it allows her to not constantly be doubled or triple teamed or trapped.
Versus Clark, they went head-to-head. Let's check out when as we pick this up early in the second. Angel Reese, she's been working on that jumper, and it's good. Put some respect on it. Sky down 3 under 10 left now. Clark finds her spot, and it's a green bean. CC beating the buzzer. This out on the sky bench. Angel Reese, like, man, come on, man. Y'all need to D up. How you gonna let her get that jump? A little shade. Fever up by 13 at the break. Third quarter. Watch Reese under the hoop here. After the miss, this is what everyone's talking about. She gets a rebound, and then Clark comes in with a hard foul. Reese has to be held back as Aaliyah Boston steps in.
The question now, is Angel Reese done? Or is this her rebirth? Her supporters say she's the drama the WNBA needs. Her critics say she's a liability. But one thing is clear. She's not going quietly.
Tensions didn't get too high after the play. Now, with this play, they did call a flagrant 1 on Caitlin Clark. They said that it was unnecessary contact on the play. But I immediately knew, I was like, oh crap, this is going to be something that goes viral. A bunch of people are going to talk about it. People are going to make it into something bigger than it needs to be.
In a league desperate for attention, has Angel Reese become the villain or the main attraction? And will Caitlin Clark's calm dominance continue to overshadow her rivals? The battle's just begun. And if this is only the first chapter, buckle up.
Indiana Fever just played their first game against Chicago Sky, and folks, it was not close. It was not close. I remember my timeline being flooded with people saying it was going to be a good dogfight. It was going to be a close game. It was going to come down to the wire. It was going to be a great one. No, it wasn't. It was a 40-point blowout. And it was a great game on one side. On the other side, it was a little questionable. But we got to see Caitlin Clark in full force.
What do you think? Was Angel Reese suspended fairly? Or is she being unfairly targeted? Drop your take in the comments, like if you think this rivalry is just heating up, and subscribe for more exclusive WNBA deep dives.
This was hilarious. Look, Angel Reese was pissed. Look at her. She was still going out there a little bit. Look, took the jersey out. Well, what's going on? Look, and the thing is, I thought Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark were cool. But I don't know, man. The way Angel got up, she was like, Look at her. Look at her. Ooh. I mean, she was getting after it, fam.
But a lot of hate going on out there. And I mean, hate from Angel Reese fans onto both Indiana Fever fans and guys that just want to talk about sports like Robert Griffin III.
It was supposed to be a showdown between 2 of the biggest names in women's basketball, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. But what the world witnessed was something entirely different. A heated clash, a flagrant foul, and a meltdown so fiery it sent shockwaves through the WNBA. And now, Angel Reese is suspended. Is this the end of the Bayou Barbie's reign, or just the beginning of a bigger war? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we break down the biggest stories in the WNBA with raw facts, deep dives, and no filter. And today we're talking about the viral chaos that just erupted between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. The incident that led to Reese being pulled from the floor, benched, and now reportedly suspended by the Chicago Sky's coaching staff. The rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese didn't start this week. It's been simmering ever since that NCAA championship game. But in this first WNBA face-off, it finally exploded. Let's rewind. It's early in the third quarter, and Reese is already frustrated. The Sky are down double digits, and Clark? She's lighting it up like it's another day at the office. And what about Caitlin Clark, the silent star in the storm? No retaliation.
No tweets.
Just buckets. That silence? It speaks volumes. Chicago Sky is in rebuilding mode. Chemistry is fragile. A star player losing control on national TV is a nightmare scenario. Some sources claim players requested a cooling-off period. Others say coach Nola Henry felt this was her only option. This goes beyond a fight. Angel Reese has branded herself as the unapologetic, passionate enforcer. But passion can become a problem. And in a league pushing for growth and respect, every outburst, every ejection has consequences. Social media went nuclear. Some fans called Clark a victim. Others said Reese was being targeted by the media. Memes flew. TikToks blew up. One moment became a cultural moment. While Reese was melting down, Caitlin Clark, she was delivering a masterclass. A triple-double.
Calm. Composed.
Controlled. While Reese was yelling, Clark was scoring. While one star unraveled, the other ascended. Within hours, reports surface. Angel Reese has been suspended indefinitely. Insiders say coach Nola Henry had no choice but to take action. The locker room was tense, players uncomfortable, and PR teams scrambling for a statement. What do you think? Was Angel Reese out of line, or was the media too quick to judge? And is Caitlin Clark being protected, or just playing smart? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for weekly deep dives into the biggest stories in the WNBA.